If I showed you these answers, August, December, November, and asked this question, rank these months by most US federal holidays to least, all you would need to do to win the money is say November, December, August. It's that easy. Welcome to The Order of Things, the show where teams can win money just by putting lists in order. We have 3 teams playing tonight. Going to play over the course of 3 rounds, and whoever has the most money at the end of round 3 will move on to our Perfect 10 bonus round. Let's meet our teams for tonight. First up, we have Z, Heather, and Jared on team 1, the purple team. And we have Liz and Susan on the orange team, Tom and Rachel on the green team. Get going with round 1, and you get your team's help for every question, changing the rule for the new year. Take a look at our categories for round 1. If you would like to rank 3 things in order, you're playing for $250, and your category options are the final 3 non-arsonists, movie geography, and boy bands. 4 things is $500, and Barney, character names, and Off to See the Wizard Again. 5 things is $1,000. Game show winners, how much do they make, and series finales, and the big one for 6, $1,500 long-running franchises. So we'll go one team at a time. If you put the list in the right order, you win the money. It's all or nothing in this round. That will change in round 2. And whoever has the most money at the end of round 1 will go first in our second round. So, Z's team, you have been randomly selected to go first, and Z, as captain, it's your choice. Which category would you like?
I would like series finales for 1,000.
All right, series finales. So, Z, Heather, and Jared, get this right. You'll be off and running with $1,000 on the board. Here we go. All good things. Goodbye, farewell, and amen. Made in America. No lessons learned. One for the road. Match the TV show to its series finale, and you have MASH, Cheers, Star Trek: The Next Generation, Sopranos, and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Team can talk it out as long as you need, and then Z will officially lock in his answer.
I think I know all 5.
Oh,
Let's hear them, Jared.
Watch a lot of television. Curb is No Lessons Learned. Sopranos, Made in America. Star Trek is All Good Things. Cheers, One for the Road, and then MASH, Goodbye, Farewell, Amen.
I agree with Jared on the last 3. I don't know Curb or The Sopranos.
It'd be pretty great if the Sopranos finale was called No Lessons Learned.
That's accurate of a lot of shows. All right, Z. So right now we have No Lessons Learned for Curb Your Enthusiasm, Made in America for The Sopranos, All Good Things for Star Trek: The Next Generation, One for the Road for Cheers, and Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen for MASH. Do you want to lock that in?
I do.
All right, $1,000 on the line. Let's see if you know your series finales. You nailed it. Very good, Jared, Z, and Heather. $1,000. Nicely done. Okay, we are on to Liz and Susan. Liz, it's your pick.
Let's go with Off to See the Wizard Again.
Off to See the Wizard
help.
Again. Yeah, you get your teammates' help for every question from here on out.
Cool.
Off to See the Wizard Again. The Muppets Wizard of Oz. Wicked the book, Oz the Great and Powerful, and Wicked the play. Rank these Wizard of Oz adaptations in the order they came out.
I mean, the Wicked book was first, I believe.
Yeah.
Followed by Oz the Great and Powerful. Oh, wait, no.
No, the Muppets, I think, no? Maybe?
Oh, I was mixing. Oh, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I forgot which one Oz the Great and Powerful was. Muppet Wizard of Oz, and then the Wicked play was 2004. On Broadway, I believe it was 2004. Oz Great and Powerful. Susan, do you remember when that came out? Because that was that really weird, like, James Franco dark thing.
Like that's like early 2010s, right? 2012.
I think you're right.
I don't know. What is time?
So right now you have
That's a
book,
good question.
Wicked, The Muppets Wizard of Oz, the play Wicked, Oz the Great and Powerful.
I think let's lock it in.
All right, $500. Let's take a look. Is that the order of things? Wicked the play started in 2003. Muppets Wizard of Oz was actually 2005. You had the other 2 right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Muppets Wizard of Oz. It feels like it should have been earlier, but yeah, it wasn't until 2005.
I would have sworn that it would have been like, well, I guess early 2000s. It's the same kind of vibe.
Right.
So
There's
yeah,
so much
no,
Pepe. Yeah.
that tracks. Oh God, yeah.
Oops, all Pepe. Okay. Still plenty of game to play. Tom
Sorry,
and Rachel,
Susan.
and it's Tom's pick.
I want so much to go for long-running franchises, but let's go with character names.
Character names for 500, Tom and Rachel. Here we go. John, Jacob, Jingleheimer, Schmidt. Rank these names by the number of times Jack Nicholson has played one, most to least. And keep in mind, we are counting Jack as a nickname for John and Jake, of course, as a nickname for Jacob.
Okay, he's never played a Jingleheimer. So let's put that,
That last.
yes, let's put that last. I think he's only played Schmidt once.
Definitely seems the least of those. Most likely.
He's played Jake at least twice.
Like this part's 50-50, so whatever you feel compelled with.
Yeah, let's go with Jake, Jacob as number 2 and John as number 1.
Okay. So right now you have John as the most, and Jacob, Schmidt, and Jingleheimer. Do you want to lock that in?
Yes, let's lock it in.
$500. Is that the order of things? Yeah, he's played a John 7 times, mostly
Wow.
Jack's, Jacob twice in the two Chinatowns. About Schmidt once. Never played a Jingleheimer, but he's still got time. So $500, very good.
Well done.
Thanks.
So we are back to Z's team, and it is Heather's pick.
Okay, let's do the final 3 non-arsonists.
The final 3 non-arsonists for $250. Chubby Checker, Bob Dylan, Bernie Getz. Rank the 3 living people in We Didn't Start the Fire from most Grammys to fewest.
Is this where Tom laughs at us in Music Encyclopedia?
Yep.
No.
So I am gonna guess that Chubby Checker is in 3rd. As you know, the Grammys have a habit of not being awarded to people who look like Chubby Checker.
I don't know who Bernie Getz is. Is that a musical artist?
Yeah, I
I
don't
feel
think
like
so.
he's a songwriter.
Well, then, yeah, songwriters probably rack up the Grammys.
Yeah, because they get like a dual sort of nod on things. I would say Colin likes to be sneaky, and it's Bernie Getz and Bob Dylan.
Bernie Getz at 1, Bob Dylan at 2, Chubby Checker at 3. Talk about it with your team, but Heather, it is ultimately your choice. Do you want to lock that in?
Has anybody been watching Tom's face this whole time? He has tells.
I mean, it's hard to imagine that Bob Dylan wouldn't have the most of any list that's thrown up here.
But if Bernie Getz is like a producer,
right,
then he could have produced a ton of stuff. And I remember seeing something during the most recent Hall of Fame ceremony where maybe that was him getting into the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
But I don't remember the name.
My boomer friends who love Bob Dylan, Tom, I appreciate you and your Beatles knowledge. You are not lumped into this whatsoever. But I feel like they say things like, oh, Bob Dylan just underappreciated. Underappreciated is definitely what the Grammys specialize in, is underappreciating.
Wasn't Bernard Getz a subway shooter in New York in the 1980s?
I have no idea.
What? Oh, was Bernie Getz the Son of Sam killer?
No, there was like a separate like subway shooter guy.
No,
his dog wrote his songs for him. Yeah.
Yeah. So, there could be. It's not like Zviazdan and Patzes where there's only one. It could be many Bernie Getzes. I say lock it down, Heather. Let's see what happens. It's
yeah, let's lock it down.
All right.
Why not?
Bernie Getz, then Bob Dylan, then Chubby Checker. Let's see if that is the order of things. No, but Bernie Getz was a subway vigilante. He never released an album, unfortunately. Well,
Yes.
probably fortunately. No one wanted to hear Everybody Gets Some by Bernie Getz. Bob Dylan has 10. Chubby Checker has 1. Let's see.
It would be
There's-
really horrible to always go out and have people shout.
No, no, Heather, that's what I was laughing at. When I saw Bernie Getz, I go, oh, no, no.
All right.
I knew he
here
was
on
a
to
red
Liz's-
herring. He was just a red herring in the wrong direction.
All right, we're on to Liz's team and Susan.
What do you think, Liz? Should we go for something high?
Yeah, why not?
I feel like with you in my corner, should we try game show winners?
I mean, we can try. I can't promise anything,
Nor
but
can I, but you know,
Great.
it could be anything. It's Colin, so let's give it a
that's
go.
true. It could just be Bernie Getz for all 5 answers.
All right. Game show winners for $1,000, 5 things to order. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Jeopardy, Supermarket Sweep, Wheel of Fortune, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, excluding celebrity editions. Rank these American game shows by the number of contestants who have won $1 million or more, most to least.
Oh, wow.
All right, so Supermarket Sweep, at least in the original 90s version, the top prize was $5,000. So that's
Okay.
that's
That's
gonna
gonna
be
be
the lowest.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? The last questions were always like impossible, right? So
Yeah, but so I think it was like very, very, very few people who got there, and I don't actually remember if the top prize was $1 million.
right. So are we safe
Um,
saying that in number
Number
4?
4, yeah. That's more likely than Supermarket Sweep for sure.
Right. And then Wheel of Fortune, it's almost is really also really hard. Oh wait, excluding celebrity editions, like it's really hard to win $1 million on Wheel
It
of Fortune.
is.
You have to have
I've seen it.
everything in your favor.
I've seen it happen,
Yeah,
but
it has happened, but it
the
doesn't
stars
happen.
literally have to align for it to
Right.
happen. Jeopardy, I can think of 3 off the top of my head with
Yeah.
Brad Rutter, Ken Jennings, and James Holzhauer. I don't know if Jeopardy Amy or I don't think she won him. She may have won
But-
a million actually.
Excluding celebrity editions, number of contestants who won, but it doesn't say like that could be also because they play tournaments and stuff
Yeah,
like
tournaments
that, right? Where the
count, just not
prizes.
celebrities.
Tournament.
Tournaments
Okay,
count. So
so
that's
is it cumulative as well?
Yeah, cumulative, not just like in one day. It's cumulative totals of
right.
$1 million or more. Yeah.
So is it safe to say that there's more people who've won $1 million on Jeopardy maybe than on Millionaire?
Yeah, I might put Jeopardy over Millionaire.
It's only the American version of Millionaire.
Yeah, and Jeopardy's been on longer and they've had more Tournament of Champions that has gone on and they keep raising the dollar amounts.
Yes, and the tournament winnings have gotten higher as well.
Right.
So I think they even had like $1 million tournament at some point.
Yeah, it's really hard to win. I'll get all the way to Millionaire to $1 million and Millionaire, but it's not as hard to get a bunch of smaller incremental wins to add up to $1 million in Jeopardy.
And Jeopardy, right.
So Susan, it's your call ultimately. You have Jeopardy, Millionaire, Wheel, 5th grader, Supermarket Sweep. Do you want to lock that in?
I can't, yeah, let's lock it in.
All right. Let's see if that is the order of things. Is that the order in which contestants have won $1 million? Millionaire actually had 12, believe it or not.
Wow.
Jeopardy only had 6. You
Aw.
mentioned 3 of them, and then Amy, Matt, and there is one other. And
Sorry,
Wheel of
Liz.
Fortune has had 4.
Oh no, that was my fault.
5th grader had 2, and Supermarket Sweep had 0. Yeah, it's $5,000 was the top prize.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there are
Big
even
games.
4 on Wheel of Fortune. Good for them.
Yeah, I think 3 of them
Yeah.
happened like right at the beginning, and they realized they had to make it harder.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here to Tom's team and Rachel.
I'm personally leaning towards boy bands because that was definitely a genre I enjoyed.
That's fine with me.
Excellent. Not sure if
Boy
you
bands,
you
two-
have any ones to stand, but
Joe, Kevin, Nick. Rank the Jonas Brothers from oldest to youngest.
It's all yours, Rachel.
Okay.
Tom has to go check his posters.
Your autographs from your
Check my
beloved Jonas
children's
Brothers.
posters.
Yeah.
Bernie Getz was their producer.
Yeah. And
It's
songwriter.
all connected.
They did that Subway promotion, yeah.
Right. So I believe Kevin is the youngest, followed by it's 50-50 between Nick and Joe. We'll put Nick Jonas in the middle and then Joe as the eldest.
Okay.
That's what I'm locking with.
All right, you're locking that in. Joe, Nick, Kevin, oldest to youngest.
Hmm.
Let's see if that is the order of Jonas's. Kevin, actually the oldest, 1987, followed by Joe, followed by Nick. Yeah.
I didn't listen to them anyway, so good riddance.
All right, we are back to Z's team and Jared. You have movie geography, Barney. How much do they make long-running franchises?
I suspect the Barney category isn't about Barney the Purple Dinosaur.
I mean, I was forced to watch it as a babysitter a lot, but
So we're covered. Barney.
Okay. Let's see. Barney the dinosaur, Barney Miller, Barney Rubble, Barney Getz. No, Barney Stinson. Rank these Barneys in the order they debuted on TV.
Okay.
Barney Stinson is from How I Met Your Mother, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Barney
Yes!
Rubble will be first.
I know all the Barneys.
So Stinson would be the most recent. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure Flintstones predates Barney Miller.
Yes.
Yes.
So Barney Rubble first, then Barney Miller, then Barney the dinosaur, then Barney Stinson.
Lock it in.
I think so. What do you think, team?
Yep.
Okay.
Lock it in.
$500. Is that the order of Barneys? Nailed it. Very good. Barney Rubble way back in 1959 selling cigarettes. Barney Miller 1975. Barney the Dinosaur 1992. Barney Stinson 2005. And
Barney the dinosaur just sold Jolt Cola, right?
yes, right. Moving on to Liz and Susan. And Liz, it's your pick. Get you on the board here.
So, do we want to actually try and get on the board, or do we want to just see what
Keep
happens?
in mind, whichever doesn't get picked by the teams after you and Tom's team go will be a free-for-all for the three remaining teams over the break. So it will get played. So you're keeping it on the board.
I feel like trying for the $1,000 one is maybe. I
Yeah.
have no idea what it is, but
Yeah, sure.
All right. How much do they make? $1,000. MLB, MLS, NBA, WNBA, WWE. Rank the sports league by its minimum player salary, highest to lowest.
Okay.
What
gonna
is
say-
MLS?
Major League
Well,
Soccer.
Major League Soccer, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna imagine WNBA
Makes
is
the
the
lowest.
because ladies.
Yeah, I know. I imagine soccer probably is the second lowest just because it's the States.
Major League Soccer, yeah. Well,
But also, they all make so much money. I feel like maybe the WWE is like really underpaid considering the injuries.
right. Well, at minimum, right.
Also, isn't there like a huge disparity between you know way more about wrestling than I do, but I feel like there's a disparity
In what they get
between-
paid.
Yeah, but for like if they're like predetermined to be like a winner of the season or whatever,
Right.
whatever that means.
Yeah. And they also have a lot of women.
They do.
What do you mean predetermined?
It's all real. Just like Santa Claus.
By the divine.
I think that's destined, not determined.
Right,
But
right.
that's
Well, it
true.
depends if
I'm
you're a
sorry.
Calvinist wrestling fan or a
now we have to have
Different.
5 points to sit. No, okay.
MLB and NBA.
God, that's tough. I feel like NBA is
NBA is
the
gonna be higher?
highest, but I feel like that could change day to day. What do you think about switching WWE and soccer.
And soccer. Maybe.
Simply
I'm
because women are involved.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's ultimately Liz's decision if she wants to switch it or leave it as is.
Yeah, but Susan knows more about wrestling than me, so I definitely want her input. And also,
Yeah.
her input is valuable on all things.
It is.
Aw. Thanks. Likewise.
Aw, you don't have to lie.
How much do soccer players make? Yeah, you're right, because this is the minimum salary, not like with the
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
like WWE, like because they're being paid as entertainers. Sorry, Jared.
Aren't we all just entertainers for the Lord
Yeah,
above?
but they get paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be confident in switching MLS and no, wait a second. No, I feel like WWE is going to make more than MLS as a starting salary.
Okay.
I think that's okay.
All right. And
Want to lock it in?
yeah, sure, let's lock it
Right.
in. I
Lock
feel
it
like
in.
number 1 and 2 are a crapshoot anyway, so
Let's take a look. You have NBA, MLB, WWE, MLS, WNBA. Is that the order of minimum player salaries for $1,000? Nailed it. Very good.
Nice.
NBA minimum salary of one. Keep in mind the NBA. There's only 5 players per. 12 players total per roster. So 1.27 million. MLB
Mhm.
760K. WWE 350,000. MLS 80. WNBA down there at 66,000.
and
Okay, we are back to Tom and Rachel. It is Tom's pick, and keep in mind, whatever you don't pick will be played by the 3 teams during the break. So, Tom, what would you like?
Franchises.
You're going with the $1,500 one. I figured you
Yep.
might. You don't want to make that a free for all. Long
We're
running
shooting for
franchises
that
for
lead.
1,500. 6 things to rank. Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig, Timothy Dalton, Danny DeVito, George Lazenby, Roger Moore. Rank these actors by the number
my
of
gosh.
times they played James Bond in film, most to fewest.
Okay. Danny DeVito never played James Bond.
That we know of. Some deep cut
Well,
out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Missed opportunity.
I don't know what he and Rhea Perlman did in their
Mm.
Not much in
private
recent
life,
years.
but George Lazenby only played him once. I think Dalton goes in number 4.
Definitely feels middle of the pack compared to the others.
Yeah, although actually Timothy Dalton is one of my favorite actors. Pierce Brosnan in number 3. Roger Moore and this is going to be real close.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like it's going to be a difference of 1 between the 2 of them.
Start naming the movies if it helps,
I couldn't name them all.
Okay.
I'm going to say Roger Moore in 2 and Detective Benoit Blanc in 1.
I need him in Southern accent way more often.
So we have Craig with the most. Moore, Brosnan, Dalton, Lazenby, DeVito. Locking that in, Tom?
Locking it in.
All right. If you have it right, you have $1,500. Let's take a look. Is that the order of things? Moore did 7. Craig only did 5. Brosnan 4, Dalton 2,
Man.
Lazenby 1, DeVito never. Before people ask, Connery did the exact same number as Moore, so I couldn't put them both on there. Z, Heather, and Jared on 1,500. Liz and Susan on 1,000. Tom and Rachel on 500. We've got one more question to play, and we're going to do that during the break. So, let's see. Z, Susan, and Rachel, you're going to message me your order to this question. Everyone who gets it right gets a share of $250. Movie geography. Arlington Road. If Beale Street Could Talk, Mulholland Drive. Rank these street movies in geographic order, starting on the East Coast and moving west. So the 3 of you will think about that and send me your answer during the break, and we'll be right back on the order of things. Welcome back to the order of things. Before the break, we asked, rank these street movies in geographic order, starting on the East Coast and moving west. And our players have locked in. Z and Rachel agree it is Arlington, then Beale, then Mulholland. Susan thinks it's Beale, then Arlington, then Mulholland. If she's right, she gets the $250 all to herself. If Z and Rachel are right, they split it. Let's take a look. What is the order of things? Arlington Road in Virginia, Beale Street in Tennessee, Mulholland Drive in California, Rachel and Z, $125 each. Very good. Yeah. Going into round 2, Z's team has the lead. They get to go first, 1625. Liz and Susan, 1,000. Tom and Rachel, 625. Values are doubled, and I add some offers into the mix in this round. For $500, 3 items. You can play Prison Movies, Pardon Me, Sir, Famous In-Laws. 4 things, $1,000. Movies not directed by John Hughes, Who's Your Daddy, and Filmmaker Families. 5 things, $2,000. Church and States, Serial Spouses, Band Music. And 6 things, $3,000. Came really close last time. Talk shows. And we are to Z's team, and Z gets to go first.
Let's try Church and States for 2,000.
Church and States for 2,000. You will have a nice padded lead should you get this right. Florida, New York, Texas, Utah, Vermont. Rank these U.S. states by the percentage of people who attend church weekly, most to least. Any religious service. It doesn't have to be a church. Yeah.
Utah's number 1.
Yeah, looking at percentage, that
they're going to be like 90% in Utah, for sure.
And then by that same logic, would you say Texas next?
Yeah, I'd say Texas next.
I would say New York, Florida, Vermont.
That's I think Vermont's at 5. That's
yes.
where I would put Vermont. And then
Florida and New York.
Florida also has many places with a lot of stuff to do. And places with a lot of stuff to do, like Vermont on a Sunday, often don't have great church attendance.
So, like, the way I think of Florida is like a very high Hispanic population that would be going to church a lot. And then you got the evangelicals there that are trying to move in on the swampland. And then, like, I just feel like New York is possibly less percent-wise because they have such a high
density
population. Yeah.
Multiple religious services. I mean, in all those states, but New York, right? We also have a Jewish population and a significant enough Quaker population, at least to be counted.
Yeah, meeting house, anything. So yeah, any of those.
See, I still think
Florida's your
Florida's
decision.
4.
Right. Utah, Texas, Florida, New York, Vermont.
I'm going to lock it in.
$2,000 on the line. Let's see if you've done it. Is Vermont the least? Yeah, 17%. It was number 50 of 50. How about Utah? Is that number 1? 51% of Utahns attend a religious service each week. They were number 1 of 50. So New York, Florida, Texas. Is New York number 4? It is 27%. So we're down to Texas and Florida. Or $780. Bail out right here. Don't play on, or play on for $2,000 and see if you've got it. What do you think, Z?
I'm going to bail.
You're going to take it. All right.
Yeah.
$780 is yours. You keep your lead, but we have to know if you would have won $2,000. Was that the order of things? It sure was. Texas 39.
Oh,
still the right call. Look how close that is.
It is pretty close. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. But $780, not too bad. You're up to 2405 as we move on to Liz's team, and it is Liz's choice.
Do you want to go for talk shows? I feel
Do you
like
want to?
depending on what the nature of, like, if it's Sally Jesse or if it's like late night with Conan O'Brien, but all we have to lose is glory, Liz.
You have a fair point. Yeah.
What if we made you a spirit tunnel, Liz?
Yeah. All right. Let's do talk shows.
Talk shows, the big one, $3,000, 6 things to rank. The Chevy Chase Show, the Jay Leno Show, the Jerry Springer Show, the Late Late Show with James Corden, Pat Sajak Show, and the Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien. Rank these talk shows from most episodes to fewest.
All right.
Okay. So Chevy Chase is the fewest?
I think Pat Sajak show is the fewest. I think it literally got one episode.
Is it really that few? Okay.
I
Because
think
Chevy
it
Chase
might
was
be.
15 or something like that. I just watched a
Yeah.
documentary about him.
And then, yeah, so Chevy Chase barely would have more. Jay Leno show is next. Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien specifically is after that. And then James Corden, and then Jerry Springer.
So the Jay Leno
Springer
show,
with-
that was the thing that he had after.
Yeah, that was the thing that started at the 10 o'clock slot.
Right. That was one
But-
season, right?
Yeah, it started and ended because he resumed his position.
At the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Right now you have Jerry Springer, Late Late Show with James Corden, Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien, The Jay Leno Show, The Chevy Chase Show, and The Pat Sajak Show. Liz, do you want to lock this in for $3,000?
I'm concerned with how comfortable I was listing this. Susan, what do you think of this?
I feel like Pat Sajak had more episodes, but I don't know why I feel like that. Like I feel like it ran like a whole season, no? I could be totally wrong.
So I don't know for sure. I am not comfortable enough or confident enough to overrule.
So we're switching Pat and Chevy?
I feel like he had a whole season.
Yeah.
Like and Chevy Chase had like the worst possible
Yeah.
demoralizing, embarrassing thing.
Yeah. And also this show.
Yes.
I can't think of
also that.
anything more embarrassing and demoralizing than being Chevy Chase.
Because that was like 15 episodes. I think that's what you said.
I think it was
From this
15, yeah.
documentary.
I think it was 15. It
It
was
is a
something
good
really
documentary. I
embarrassing.
recommend it, but it's
Yes.
depressing.
Very depressing.
All right, I'm good to lock this in.
Lock it in. All right, $3,000 on the line. Springer, Corden, Tonight Show with Conan, Jay Leno Show, Pat Sajak Show, Chevy Chase Show. Some of the worst talk shows of all time, and also Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien, which was great. Let's see. Did Jerry Springer have the most? Springer had 3,891 episodes.
Yikes.
Thought it'd be more, to be honest.
Daily
Yeah.
show for X number of years. Yeah.
Booked and
Late Late Show
blessed.
with James Corden. 1197. He had a lot of episodes. Yeah. Still never quite found his groove. Let's see. Was Chevy Chase the least? About double what you said. He had 29 episodes.
Okay.
If you want to bail out now, I will give you $500, 2 vowels. Or you can play one more and I'll give you another offer if you're right.
I'm pretty confident that the rest is correct.
Okay, turning it down.
I'm turning it down.
All right. Let's see. Was the Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien number 3? You're not going to believe this. Pat Sajak had 298 episodes.
What are you talking about?
It ran for 1 or 2 seasons. I think it was like a year plus, and it had 298 episodes.
Wow.
Jay had
no.
95, Conan 145. I know. This big Mandela effect there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
He is arguably the best looking one of all of those people.
Hey, do not insult Conan like this.
No.
Oh, come on.
I adore him.
But like, do you know how many women are in love with Pat Sajak still, even though his forehead hasn't moved in
Well,
like
yeah, most
20
of his
years?
audience has
That's
low
good money
profile.
right there.
All right. So back to Tom's team. And Tom, what would you like? They didn't take your precious category off the board. So,
I must fulfill Z's prophecy.
all right.
Band music.
It's all about band songs by the Jonas Brothers.
Oh no.
Band music. Bing Crosby, I'll Be Home for Christmas. The Coasters, Charlie Brown. Cole Porter, Love for Sale. The Kinks, Lola. Radiohead, Creep. Match the song to the reason it was banned by the BBC. We have The word spitball. It was bad for troop morale. It featured product placement, sexual themes, and it was too depressing.
The
Mm,
BBC of all people. Okay.
In Britain, their Wheel of Fortune host has a good talk show.
my first thought on the Kinks was going to be sexual themes, but then again,
Of love for
they
sale.
reference Coca-Cola.
Mm.
So I'm going to go with, okay, first of all, I'm going to say Bing Crosby, I'll Be Home for Christmas was bad for troop morale.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense for me as well.
Creep, too depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, for me, that could be any Radiohead song.
Tom York really has a way of words.
I'm going to go with product placement with Lola.
I like it.
Got Charlie Brown and Love for Sale.
Sexual themes, Cole Porter.
Putting Charlie Brown has the word spitball.
Yeah, I can't
Creep, too
think
depressing.
I can't think of it, but that would make sense.
All right, Creep, too depressing. Love for Sale, sexual themes. Lola, product placement. I'll Be Home for Christmas, bad for troop morale. Charlie Brown, the word spitball. Tom, are we locking this in?
We're locking it in.
All right, $2,000 on
prophecy.
the line. Let's see. Did Charlie Brown get banned for having the word spitball? It'd be shocking that little known I'll Be Home for Christmas spitball verse. No, you have it right. Charlie Brown was I'll Be Home for Christmas banned because it was bad for British troop morale. It was. You got two. Was Creep. Too depressing. Very good. 3 down. Love for Sale was banned for sexual themes, and Lola was banned for product placement. You've got $2,000 or $700.
I feel pretty confident. I'm
All right.
rejecting
Go
that
with it.
offer.
All right. You feel confident that the song with For Sale in the title was not banned for product placement. Let's take a look and see if you've made $2,000. Is that the order of things? Nailed it. Very good. Lola, originally the line was
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. They had to change it to Cherry Cola. And Love for Sale was banned for sexual themes about sex work. $2,000. Very good. We are back to Z's team, and it is Heather's pick, trailing by 220.
Let's go with serial spouses.
Taking the other $2,000 one off the board, Serial Spouses. All right. Playing some defense here, it seems.
Sure.
Conrad Hilton Jr., Eddie Fisher, Larry Fertensky, Richard Burton the first time, Richard Burton the second time. Rank these Elizabeth Taylor marriages in chronological order.
No idea.
Larry Fertensky was the last one.
Yeah, Larry was the last one. And then,
Would you slot Richard Burton the second?
yeah,
Next.
is the next to last one.
And then Eddie Fisher in the middle there.
Mark Antony.
Mark Antony. Richard Burton was her second husband, correct? So he would go in number 2?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. And then Mr. Hilton, which feels right.
Right now, you've got Conrad Hilton Jr., Richard Burton the first time, Eddie Fisher, Richard Burton the second time, Larry Fertensky. Heather, do you want to lock that in for $2,000?
Z, your gut was sure about Eddie being where he is? Or were you just listing him?
I think so, because I don't think it was back to back,
No,
Richard.
it's not back to back.
because she had an affair with Eddie Fisher and broke up him and Princess Leia's mom.
That's right. Princess Leia's mom.
Padme.
Yes,
That's
right.
right.
Yeah, Natalie Portman, believe it or not.
Famously.
You sounded very confident Fortensky was the last one. You're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm old enough
Yes.
to remember it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember that he was at her funeral. Yeah, I'm gonna lock that in.
All right.
Why not?
Let's take a look and see. Was Larry Fertensky the most recent? Yeah, very good. They were divorced, but he was still at her funeral.
Yeah.
Conrad Hilton, was he the first? He was. Very good. Was the second Richard Burton number 4? Very good. If you're not confident, $750, where we play on for 2,000.
I'm prone to take the strategy of pulling ahead again, unless we feel very confident.
How many times was she married?
That many
Did
times.
she say 5 times?
Yeah.
I think at least, yeah.
So unless
At
she
least.
divorced Richard and then married him again consecutively, this is the correct order.
I'll just
Oh,
clarify. The question
think
is
so.
rank these Elizabeth Taylor marriages. It doesn't say whether or not it's all of them.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
could have been
I
married
think she was
7
married more
times.
than okay.
Yeah.
But of those 7,
y'all, I'm willing to lock in the $750 to get our lead back.
It is your call.
Just
Wanna take it?
because Elizabeth Taylor was weird. So
That's
Jared,
totally legitimate.
like your logic works for like normal people who have regular relationships sometimes, but also not people in second chance romance novels. So I'm going to take the offer.
All right, $750. You have your lead back, and all the expensive categories are off the board. But we have to know, would you have had $2,000? You would not have, because it was back-to-back Richards. And there was no one in between. There were other marriages, I think the most famous ones, but it was Richard divorced, Richard remarried, then immediately married another one, not
The
Larry.
woman
But
sold perfume for Kmart. Never put everything over on her.
31.55, good job. You have a lead of little over $500. We are back to Liz and Susan. Susan's your pick.
Oh my goodness. I am not doing well tonight. So what do you think, Liz? Or there's anything?
I am
Fine,
doing
yeah.
equally poorly.
I just, the only reason is because I want to say these words. Who's your daddy?
Okay.
Who's your daddy? Picture question.
Uh-oh.
John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Ringo Starr match the Beatle to the picture of their father.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Look at some faces and we can zoom in if we need.
These aren't Monty Python characters?
Yeah.
They might be, I don't know.
Is one of them a Billy Connolly character?
Yeah, all of them are Eric Idle.
Number 3 looks like Dr. Oz doing an undercover boss.
Yeah, honestly.
I think, wait. I've seen pictures of John Lennon's father before. I think that's number 4.
I don't think any of them look like John.
I think I've seen that photo before, though.
We're going to have a paternity test for the Beatles right here on the order.
Doesn't say biological father.
That's right.
True.
Oh my God, it's Paul McCartney with a folding chair.
I think number 3 has to be George Harrison, right? Because
That was my thought too. Can you zoom in on number 2?
Yeah.
that's got to be Ringo's dad, right?
I feel like yes, but there's a lot of contrast.
True,
Which Beatle was
true.
the blurriest, yeah.
But
Yeah.
the schnozola on that fella.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
Elementary.
Ringo nose.
Leaves you with number 1 being Paul. Paul, Ringo, George, John. Do you want to lock that in, Susan?
I think so.
All right.
I feel good about this.
$1,000 on the line if you know your Beatle fathers. Number 2, is that Ringo father? Yes, probably one of the only pictures they have of him because he ran out when Ringo was like an infant. So
Aw,
yeah,
that was
gave him his
nice.
nose and nothing else, it would seem. Is number
Mm.
3 George's dad? Yes, we got Ringo and George. Now to John and Paul, or $295.
Nah, all gas, no brakes. I feel
All
pretty
right, all
confident.
gas, no brakes.
All
Is
gas,
that the
no
order of
brakes.
things? Number 1, Paul. Number 4, John. Number 4 is either John Lennon's father or Eric Idle in bad makeup. You got it. Very good.
Yeah.
$1,000. Nicely done. That's what, Paul would look like without the Angela Lansbury surgeries.
That's true.
And we move on
Listen,
to...
at least Paul's forehead moves.
It's true.
Paul McCartney and I have the same hair color.
All right. Rachel, it is your pick.
Let's go with Pardon Me, Sir.
Pardon me, sir, for
Intrigued.
500. Go. Joe Arpaio, Chelsea Manning, Mark Rich. Rank these people in the order they received a presidential pardon or a commutation.
Okay, Mark Rich was pardoned by Clinton, was he not?
Your guess is better than mine because I only
I
recognize
th- I
Chelsea
think
Manning
he
out of that list.
was.
I think it's a
Arpaio
strong
was
one.
pardoned by Trump in his first term.
Okay. So that would make Chelsea the second pick then, would you say? Or would that be sooner?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So we have
I like
Mark
those.
Rich being the first, Chelsea Manning the second, Joe Arpaio the third. Rachel, are we locking this in?
Looks great to me.
All right, $500. Let's see if you're right. Was Joey Arps the most recent? Yes, very good. Or if you're not confident, I know it's just three things, but $115 if you want to take the offer or play on for 500.
I'm here for it then. Let's stick with it.
All right. Was it Mark Rich, then Chelsea Manning? Yeah, Mark Rich, Bill Clinton administration pardoned because he
Tom's the
donated so much
goat.
to his campaign.
Yeah.
Chelsea Manning was Barack Obama. That's $500. We have a $30 game at the moment.
Woo.
It's about as close as it can get. Look where we are. All right, we are back to the purple team, and Jared, it's your pick.
Let's go to prison.
That is one of them.
Woo!
All right, let's go to prison. Prison movies. Ernest Goes to Jail. Let's Go to Prison. Medea Goes to Jail. Rank these movies in the order they came out.
Ernest Goes to Jail was 80s, late 80s. Medea Goes to Jail was in the aughts. I think Let's Go to Prison was the most. I can't picture Let's Go to Prison. I've never seen it, but that's the most recent one.
I've never heard of it,
Yeah, I haven't heard of Let's Go to Prison.
but I'm comfortable with how you're feeling about it. So
I think Let's Go to Prison was an ill-conceived comedy with a big name, but not a lot of. It didn't have a lasting cultural footprint.
Jared, I just want to thank you for describing all three of these movies for us.
Ernest Goes to Jail plays an outsized role in my life.
I think
Do you want to lock this in,
is
Jared? It's your call.
mine.
Let's lock that in. Yes.
Ernest, Medea, Let's Go to Prison. Let's see if you're right. Did Ernest go to jail first? 1990, very, very late 80s. All right. If Medea was before Let's Go to Prison, you've got $500 or $130. That would give you a $100 lead.
Oh, that was the makeup budget on Medea. No, let's risk it.
All right. Did Medea go to prison before whoever was in Let's Go to Prison went to prison? No, Let's Go to Prison 2006. Medea 2009. I think Let's Go to Prison
who
was
was in it?
directed by Bob Odenkirk, which is a low point in his career.
Was that
perhaps.
Will Arnett?
I think it was Will Arnett.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. All right, Susan and Liz. And Liz, it is your selection.
I am not confident with any of these really. So do you have a better feeling about one of them?
I never trust Colin, so any
Nor
of
should
these could be anything.
Let's
Why he doesn't
do-
get the Canada invite?
let's movies not directed by John Hughes, just in case it's someone who I know.
Movies not directed by John Hughes for $1,000. Home Alone, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation, Pretty in Pink. Match these films written by John Hughes to their director: Harold Ramis, Howard Deutsch, Chris Columbus, Jeremiah Chechik.
Home Alone, I'm 90% sure is Chris Columbus.
I think so.
And that's what I got. So
Pretty in Pink is directed by Howard Deutsch, I think.
sure.
It's not Harold Ramis.
I just have a hard time thinking Harold Ramis would be working with Chevy Chase. I just feel like,
Yeah.
well, I guess maybe that would be why he wouldn't have been on both of them.
I feel like he I don't know who Jeremiah Chechik is, but sorry, Jeremiah. I'm sure you're
Yeah,
I'm
I
one.
not
don't
sure John
either.
Hughes knows who Jeremiah Chechik is.
So would it make sense that Harold Ramis would have directed Vacation and then not Christmas
And then not come
Vacation?
back for the second one. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
So we have Harold Ramis, Vacation, Howard Deutsch, Pretty in Pink, Chris Columbus, Home Alone, Jeremiah Chechik, Christmas Vacation. Liz, are we locking that in?
Sure.
All right. $1,000 on the line. We'd have a very close game if you get this.
Okay.
Did Howard Deutsch direct Pretty in Pink? He did. And some other John Hughes penned films. Did Chris Columbus direct Home Alone? Yes. Pretty in Pink, Home Alone off the board. It is down to Vacation and Christmas Vacation, or I will give you $10 for every percentage point Baby's Day Out has on Rotten Tomatoes by the critic score.
0?
It might be 0, or you can play on for $1,000.
Let's just play on. All gas, no
Okay.
brakes.
Turning down $320. I'm surprised Baby's Day Out has a 32% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it does.
I saw
4.
that movie.
Why?
My mom rented it thinking it would be cute,
Oh, okay.
and it wasn't.
For $1,000, did Harold Ramis direct Vacation, Jeremiah Chechik Christmas Vacation? Nailed it. Very good.
Yeah.
$1,000. And yes, you were right. Harold Ramis directed the one, and he said never again.
Yeah. Okay.
And
That
Amy
narrative made a
Heckerling
lot of
directed the
sense.
second, and then Jeremiah Chechik directed Christmas, which is the third one. All right, Tom and Rachel, you trail by a mere $30. And whatever you don't play will be played during the break. Famous in-laws, filmmaker families. Tom, what do you want?
Got to take this lead back. Let's go with famous in-laws.
Famous in-laws. All right, leaving the $1,000 one to be played during the break. That could swing it. Paul Anka, Dean Martin, Diana Ross. Match the singer to their famous son-in-law or daughter-in-law, past or present. Jason Bateman, Olivia Hussey, Ashley Simpson.
I'm kind of thinking
These are people.
Diana Ross goes with Ashley Simpson. Dean Martin to me makes more sense with Jason Bateman.
Because of Jason Bateman marrying some starlet.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Paul Anka with Olivia Hussey.
You've heard it from Tom. Paul Anka could not birth a starlet. Right now, we have Diana Ross and Ashley Simpson, Paul Anka and Olivia Hussey, Dean Martin and Jason Bateman. Tom, do you want to lock that in for $500?
I want to lock it in.
Okay. $500 on the line. Let's see. Diana Ross and Ashley Simpson. Is that right? Very good. Ashley Simpson married to Diana Ross's son. If you're right, and Paul Anka and Olivia Hussey and then Dean Martin and Jason Bateman are the right ones, you've got $500 or $150. That would put you up by $120.
All I want is the lead back. I'll take that offer.
All right. We're taking a lot of offers tonight.
Solid.
Strategy. We have a very close game. Does anyone know this? I'm curious if anyone would have known this in the audience.
Yeah, it switched.
Mhm.
Jason
Is
Bateman's
it
married to Paul
switched?
Anka's
Yeah.
daughter.
Oh.
Yeah,
Really?
Jason Bateman is married to Amanda Anka, and at one point, Olivia Hussey was married to Dean Martin's son. So we've got one question to play. We'll do that during the break. Whoever has the lead at the end of this will have a slight advantage in our final round, so it could be decided by this who gets that advantage in the round 3. Right now, Tom's team 3275, Z's team 3155, Liz's team 3000. Let's see. Z, Liz, and Tom are going to send me their answers to this. Filmmaker families. $1,000 on the line. Filmmaker families, and here's your question. The Coen brothers, the Farrelly brothers, the Russo brothers, the Safdie brothers. Rank these director brothers by the number of films they've made together. So highest to lowest, 1 to 4. All 3 captains, please send me those answers now. One of them at least has to be credited as the director. For everyone who gets it right wins a share of $1,000, and we'll be right back on the order of things. Players are locked in. Before the break, we asked to rank these director brothers by the number of films they've made together. Everyone has locked in with the same answer. Coen, Farrelly, Russo, Safdie. Let's take a look and see if everyone is right, and they'll split that $1,000. Coen brothers 18, Farrelly brothers 13, Russo brothers 10, Safdie Brothers 6. Very good. Everyone is right. That $1,000 gets split, which puts our totals here. Tom's team 3608. Z's team 3488. Liz's team 3,333. We have, again, as close a game as possible as we move into the three most important questions in the world. On the first question, you can earn up to $2,000. On the second, you can earn up to $4,000. On the third, you can earn up to $8,000. I will show a question. Each team will bid on how many answers they can order, maximum of 10. Whoever has the highest bid plays the question. If you're right, you win the money. If you're wrong, the other two teams will split the money you were playing for. Once I've shown the question, I'll give each team some time in breakout rooms to discuss it. And whoever has the most money after our three questions will play Perfect 10 tonight. So the first question is coming up. On the first question, it is $200 an answer. Question number one, $200 an answer. Rank these quotes from The Princess Bride in the order they're first said in the movie. So I'm going to give you some time to talk about it in your breakout rooms, and you can take as much time as you need. And then once you've decided on your bid, I will have the captains, Z, Liz, and Tom, send me their number.
I've read the book. I own the movie. I've seen it maybe 100 times. So
I was
I
in
think I can
Christian
do
youth
this.
group.
And we got Gandalf for life.
We watched it every weekend.
We bid 7.
Yeah, I don't know. Tom's knowledge with
Right.
it.
Heather
But yeah,
might be
Jared could probably recite the movie though.
the whole
so
movie. Yeah.
Jared and Z
Yeah, they might have
are
a higher
probably
number.
going to, and maybe even Liz are probably going to have a pretty good feel for it.
Mhm.
And they may go. I'm thinking we take a chance and go 7.
Let's take a look and see. Tom and Rachel, what did you two decide on?
We went with 7.
7. All right. Liz and Susan, can you beat 7?
we can match 7.
You can match
Woohoo.
7. All right. So if 7 is the number, we'll have a little face off between you two. But if Z, Heather, and Jared beat 7, they'll be playing this. Z, what did you go with?
We went with 8.
8.
Oh.
Okay, congratulations. It is all yours, Z, Heather, and Jared. If you can properly rank 8 in the right order, you will win $1,600 and have a
Oh.
lead. If you're wrong, I give $800 to the other two teams. You get to pick the 8 of your choice, and the other 2 you don't pick will be irrelevant. Rank these quotes from The Princess Bride in the order they're first said in the movie. Anybody want a peanut? As you wish. Have fun storming the castle. Inconceivable. Man and wife say man and wife. My name is
You-
Inigo
what did you do?
Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
You
Rodents of
do.
unusual size. I don't think they exist. To the pain, and you keep using that word.
Let's see, in order from where they're first said. So as you wish.
Z is singing through the whole script in his head.
I actually am. Yeah.
Have fun. Let's see, to the pain is the last one. Oh wait, man and wife, say man and wife.
That's more in the middle.
Man and wife? No, that's the wedding.
The wedding's like,
Oh, the wedding is before to the pain. That's
yes.
right. Then that would go oh,
Rodents of unusual size, I don't think they exist, is after As You Wish.
I agree. And then we have, so
I
does
I think
inconce-
Inconceivable is actually in that spot, in the number 2
Okay.
spot.
and you keep using that word, comes right after it.
Yeah, Inigo says that.
And then anybody want a peanut is after those two.
It is before.
It's before.
That's when Fezzik is rhyming on the boat.
Okay.
Does Inigo not introduce himself with the line?
It.
He
My name
does
is Inigo
not.
Montoya. You killed my father is up with the man and wife into the pain. But I think it may be smarter for us to go with have fun storming the castle, man and wife, and to the pain. Or we could go with never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. which would come there as well, right before storming the castle.
But after the rodents.
But after the rodents, yes.
Because y'all moved
Well,
rodents from 2 to 5.
Well, he just said
Yeah,
after. I don't know
so-
if he meant directly after, if he just meant.
Okay.
I couldn't tell, but I put it at number 2 for the time being. Yeah.
He had Buttercup by the time he runs into the rodents of unusual size.
Yeah,
Right.
because that's after she pushes him down the hill.
Right. So, and that's after he
After the
defeats,
pirate ship. Or the
Cassini.
Yeah, Facini.
You got 8 on the board right now. As you wish. Anybody want a peanut? Inconceivable. You keep using that word. Rodents of unusual size, storming the castle, man and wife to the pain. V, it is ultimately your choice. You're the captain when you want to lock in or if you want to move some things
Let's
around.
lock in.
All right, locking in. We're going to take the Sicilian line off the board. $1,600 if you know your Princess Bride quotes in order. Let's see. Is To the Pain last? Very good. Number 10, the last of these 10, is As You Wish first. Said many times right near the beginning of the movie. You have 2? Let's see. Anybody want a peanut? Is that number 2? It is. 3 down, 5 to go. What is number 3? Looking for Inconceivable. Very good. Halfway there. Is keep using that word, number 4. Yes. You got 5 down. We need rodents of unusual size, storming the castle, man and wife. Let's take a look. What's number 9? There is Say Man and Wife. Very good. All right. You need rodents of unusual size to be before Have Fun Storming the Castle. Let's see. What is number 5? There's where he first says, my name is Inigo Montoya. So it's after you keep using that word. He says it to Carrie Elwes when they're fighting. All right. If the next one is rodents of unusual size, you won. What's number 6? There's Never Go Against a Sicilian. So as long as rodents of unusual size is before Have Fun Storming the Castle, you've got $1,600. Is that the order of things? Nailed it. Rodents of unusual size, Have Fun Storming the Castle. You've got $1,600. They told you all that years of Princess Bride watching wouldn't pay off.
Impressive.
Very
Right.
impressive. That's 8 for 8. That's not easy.
So it's not that impressive when you consider it's a 53-year-old white man who knows all of them.
Never seen it.
You never seen it? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, Z's team has the lead with 5,088, but everyone is still in this because we're up to $400 an answer for question 2. Here it is. Rank these Breaking Bad characters in the order they died.
A lot
I
of
could
people died in that
probably
show.
name 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's about like my confidence with it.
Or 4.
That's all you. All I know is that Walter White dies in the last episode, and that Tuco dies in season 2.
Let's see how well people know their Breaking Bad character deaths. Maybe not quite as well as Princess Bride, but we'll see. Z, what did your team go for?
We said 4.
4, okay. Liz and Susan, what did you go for?
We also said 4.
4 as well. All right, Tom and Rachel.
We said 5.
5. All right, Tom, it is you and Rachel playing this one. You only got to pick 5 of 10. If you do it, $2,000 and the lead. If you get it wrong, I give $1,000 to the other 2 teams. Here we go. Rank these Breaking Bad
pressure.
characters in the order they died. And there are no tricks like they died in a flashback or, they died off screen. It's just in the order they died. Todd Alquist, Gail Bedecker, Mike Ehrmantraut, Gus Fring, Steve Gomez, Crazy 8, Dane Margolis, Tuco Salamanca, Hank Schrader, Walter White. Got to do 5.
All right. Well, I'd say Walter is the last.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For the
I mean,
finale.
did he even die in the series?
Everyone in this list died.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
Walter White is the last.
Tuco and Crazy 8, I feel like, are towards the beginning of the
Yeah,
series.
I think you're right.
Like season
I
1.
think you're right. Maybe
And Jane was
Crazy
supposed
8.
to be, like with Jesse, supposed to be season 1, but then they kind of added that on. So I think Jane is more of the middle, if I had to guess. Of course, then Gus, I can't remember, was that what part of the season was the Pollos Hermanos? bit.
Yeah, I was looking to see Uncle Hector on there because
Yeah.
he was pretty late.
Agreed.
I'm thinking Mike Ehrmantraut was pretty late in the series also.
Yes, I remember him being kind of like a front runner for a lot of people, rooting for him in the
Yeah.
Gambit. I'd say towards the end with Walter. Gale and Todd are not coming to mind immediately.
I'm thinking Crazy Eight is, I mean, either Crazy Eight or Tuco Salamanca is like one of the first.
Agreed. But I'm trying to remember
You don't have
which
to play both of
is-
them if you're not confident. You can play different ones, you know.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Let's put Tuco down there
Okay.
in the bottom.
hmm
Who's Jane Margolis?
I believe Jane is Jesse's girlfriend, if I'm remembering correctly.
Is that the one that was played by oh,
I see her face, but I cannot remember her name.
she played in the superhero
Yes.
series.
hmm
Yeah, I think
That was like season 2
I
or
think
3,
she was
wasn't it?
before Mike.
Yes. They kind of played that tragedy card for
Definitely.
Jesse. I think that was early on as well. Hank was towards the end, right? Like with the
Yeah.
standoff in the desert.
Did Mike die before Hank or before Gus?
Oh man. Now it's getting to the nitty-gritty. I feel like Mike was still around when Gus was killed.
Okay, let's put Gus in there for
Okay.
3.
So
Okay.
you got Tuco, Jane, Gus, Mike, Walter. It is up to Tom ultimately, $2,000 in the line. Do you want to lock that in?
I think we lock it in.
Okay. If you're right, $2,000, let's take a look. Was Walter the last? Yeah, number 10 died right at the end of the series. Spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen Breaking Bad, but you know, it's been however many years. Who was first? You were between a couple. Crazy Eight was first, but Tuco was second. So very good.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
it.
Whew.
They were
Either way.
two of the
Cool.
earliest. Yeah, Tuco died in the second season, I think, or the end of the first.
Mm.
Let's see. Who's number 3? Looking for Jane. There she is.
All
So
right.
as long as Gus is before Mike, you've got $2,000. Let's take a look. Where is Gus on this list? Gus is number 5. So if Mike is after that, you've got it. Let's see. Where is Mike for $2,000? Nailed it. $2,000. Very good.
Woo!
Crazy Eight, Tuco, Jane, Gus, Mike. A lot of these are in the last season. There was a 2-part final season. Let's see where the other
Lots of
answers
people
would have
died.
fell. Gale was he was the Walter's partner briefly when he broke up with Jesse
Oh,
in
okay,
making the
okay.
meth. Yeah.
Remember that
Right.
now.
And then Steve and Hank died in the same shootout, but Hank died
Same
after.
shootout.
And then Todd died on the final episode as well. He was one of the neo-Nazis.
There we
He
have
was
it.
Jesse Plemons. Yeah.
Woo.
$1,000. You have taken back the lead.
Yes.
The
Let's go.
Tom's team has the lead, 5608. Z's team, 5088. Liz's team, 3333. Final question, $800 an answer. Last chance here. Here it is. Whoever is in the lead after this moves on to our bonus round. Match the movie title to the Shakespeare play it derives from. So I'll give you 10 movie titles, 10 Shakespeare plays. You got to match them.
It's just so vague that
It
like
could be
we have
anything.
no idea where it's gonna go.
Yes, we're saying you're vague.
I think I could go up to like 7 or 8.
So
Yeah,
you're
I
playing
could
you're
do-
playing to win with this question.
Yeah,
I'm
I could do
playing to
7.
win. Like, let's
Yeah.
try to win.
So all of our teams have locked in. We're going to see who is going to get to play this final question at $800 an answer. Match the movie title to the Shakespeare play it derives from. Liz, how many did you and Susan bid?
We had no idea how much to do for this one. We just did it 5 in the middle.
5, all right. Tom and Rachel, what did you bid?
We bid 6.
6. All right, how about Z?
Oh, we bid 7.
7,
Whoa.
all right, which means Z, it's all yours. Z, Heather, and Jared. If you correctly match 7 movie titles to the Shakespeare plays their title derives from, you got the game and $5,600 more. If you're wrong, I split that money between the other 2 teams, and Tom and Rachel are our winners tonight. So we're going to take a look at the 10. You pick the 7 of your choice. We'll see if you can do it. Match the movie title to the Shakespeare play it derives from. Brave New World, Fresh Horses, The Ides of March, In Cold Blood, Kiss Me Kate, Mortal Engines, Something Wicked This Way Comes, To Be or Not to Be, Twice Told Tales, and Where Eagles Dare. And you have Hamlet, Julius Caesar, King John, Macbeth, Othello, Richard III, Taming of the Shrew, The Tempest, Timon of Athens, and The Winter's Tale. As always, pick the 7 of your choice.
Oh boy. Something
So-
Wicked is Macbeth.
Uh-huh. And To Be or Not to Be is Hamlet.
Ides of March is Julius Caesar.
All right, almost halfway there.
Kiss Me Kate is Taming of the Shrew.
Correct.
Is Fresh Horses Richard III, or is that the other horse quote?
That's a good question. The Tempest is Brave New World.
Yeah.
So you have thrown 5 up there at the moment. 2 more.
Is Othello Twice Told Tales, or is Othello Something Wicked This Way Comes?
Something Wicked This Way Comes is Macbeth.
Oh, that's right.
So-
Sorry.
I mean, Twice Told Tales jumps out at me as one of the big ones, and I didn't know if it was Richard III or Othello.
I want to say Twice Told Tales is the when he tries to figure out the lie and does not in Othello.
Do it.
There for now. Obviously, nothing is locked in until everything is locked in, but got 6 on the board right now. We need 1 more.
Jared, I think Fresh Horses is from the big speech in Richard III.
I was gonna say that.
Right now, we have Brave New World for The Tempest, Kiss Me Kate, Taming of the Shrew, Fresh Horses, Richard III, Twice Told Tales, Othello, Something Wicked, Macbeth, Ides of March, Julius Caesar, To Be or Not to Be, Hamlet. That is 7 if you want to lock in. Z, it is your call.
Now I'm doubting Othello.
I'm not doubting it.
You're not doubting it?
No.
Okay.
I'd like to lock in.
Locking in. All right, this is for the game. If you're right, you have over $10,000. You're playing perfect 10. If even one is wrong, means Tom and Rachel are our winners tonight. Let's take a look and see. To Be or Not to Be, is that from Hamlet? Yeah, of course. One down.
Questions?
Yes, that is the question. One of 7 questions, in fact, we're going to ask. Something Wicked This Way Comes, Macbeth. That's 2. Ides of March, Julius Caesar. 3. All right, 4 left. Kiss Me Kate, is that from Taming of the Shrew? It is based on Taming of the Shrew. And it's also a quote from Taming of the Shrew. Very good. Brave New World from The Tempest. It is. Nice. You only need those other 2 to be right, and you've got it. Fresh Horses, Twice Told Tales. Is Twice Told Tales from Othello? I'm sorry, Mortal Engines is from Othello, and Where Eagles Dare is from Richard III. Tom and Rachel, congratulations. You are our winners tonight. Let's take a
Sorry,
look at
guys.
the other ones. The Winter's Tale would have been Fresh Horses, Timon of Athens, In Cold Blood, and King John, Twice Told Tales. We have Z's team was 50-88, Liz and Susan 61-33, and our winners, Tom and Rachel, 84-08. Before our little break here, we're going to do our perfect 10 selection. You've got 2 categories to choose from. Tom and Rachel, for perfect 10 tonight, would you prefer fast food or parody films?
Do you have a guilty pleasure in either of these?
I've seen a few parody films and I like them,
Mm-hmm.
but there's so many parody films out there and so many of them that I've not seen.
I'm with you.
Let's go with fast food then.
Fast
Sounds
food.
good.
All right. We will be right back on the order of things as Tom and Rachel play perfect 10. Welcome back to the order of things. Tom and Rachel won 84-08. That is theirs to keep, but now it's time to see how much more they can win in our Perfect 10 bonus round. They picked fast food as their category tonight. I will show you a question with up to 10 answers. Just like the last round, you will tell me how many you want to play for. If you're not too confident, only want to play for 2, get that right, I will double your money. 3, I will triple it, quadruple it, all the way up to 7 times it at 7 answers. Go for 8, I will multiply it by 10. Go for 9, multiply it by 25. Go for perfect 10 tonight. You're playing for 100 times your winnings or $840,800. So I'm going to give you the question. You'll decide, then I'll show you the answers. Tom and Rachel, here we go. Fast food. Rank these fast food restaurants in the order they open.
Mm.
So talk about it. How many you want to play for?
I'm not real confident here, Rachel.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 5 may be pushing it, and I think maybe 4. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty confident we can get 4.
Yeah. Out of like a list of like the major ones, like I guess US centric ones, I think
Right.
4 is a good solid baseline. And
Yeah, let's go with 4.
yeah, I'm
4.
with you.
Okay, not feeling the most confident here.
Not
But we're
at
playing
all.
for 4.
Things get
33,632 if you
hairy.
get this right. Rank these fast food restaurants in the order they opened. Arby's, Burger King, Cookout, Culver's, Five Guys, Nathan's Famous, McDonald's, Popeyes, Taco Bell, White Castle.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that Five Guys is later than like
Most of the others.
McDonald's and Burger King.
I'd have to agree. At least I don't remember seeing any sort of
Yeah, let's put Five Guys up there at
towards
like
the
number 4.
tail end. Yeah, I agree.
White Castle has been around for a long time, but I say
like
we
McDonald's.
go with either White Castle or McDonald's at number 1.
Yeah, pretty close to the earlier ones, I feel like.
Yeah. Let's go
Not
with
sure which one we were.
McDonald's at number 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's the safe bet for earlier contender.
Yeah. Arby's would slide somewhere in between those 2.
I agree with that.
I'm kind of thinking Taco Bell is, well, I don't know. That's tough.
Or if we think the invention of chicken places was revolutionary at a certain point.
Yeah, let's go with Arby's and then Popeyes.
I think that'd be the most distinct one to go with compared to the rest of the lineup. I like this.
McDonald's, Arby's,
You okay with
Popeyes,
that?
Five Guys. Do you want to lock that in, Tom and Rachel?
Does that look good to you, Rachel?
Looks good to me. Now I'm hungry.
Let's
Okay.
go with it. Let's lock
If
it
that
in.
is in the right order, your total tonight will be 33,632. Let's take a look. What was the most recent of the 10? Cookout, 1989. Let's see, looking for Five
Oh, boy.
Guys. Is that number 9? There it is, 1986.
A lot older than I thought.
What was the oldest? Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs, 1916.
Never
That
would have
tracks.
got that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
First offer, if you're not confident, $2,500 plus your main game winnings.
No.
Nope. Okay. What's number 2? There's White Castle,
Yeah.
You were riding your
1921.
hunch.
Number 3, McDonald's. There it is,
Okay.
1940. So you just need Arby's before Popeyes. Let's see. Where does Arby's fall? Arby's is number
Oh,
6.
Oh man.
oh, that's higher up than I want it to be.
Or $7,000 if you want to bail out right here.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what the other, because Burger King, I think, falls in there before the 1960s.
Yeah.
So,
What other likelihood would there be of like Taco Bell, Culver's,
Culver's might be,
an earlier pick
yeah,
before
because I mean, I
64?
think Culver's was it was around for a while, and then just but just didn't start spreading to other states. I mean,
I could see that.
so
Between
let's
the chicken
let's
craze,
let's stick
when
with
would that
where
pop
we
up?
are.
All right,
Let's
turning
stick
down
with what we've
7,000.
got.
Let's see. Show me number 4. If this is Popeyes, you've lost, unfortunately. What's number 4? There is Burger
Oh.
King.
Okay.
All right. And show me number 8. There's Culver's.
Okay.
Oh my
So
god.
that means Popeyes is either 5 or 7, or final offer, 10,500.
The offer looks quite tasty.
So
personally.
the question is Taco Bell, was Taco Bell around before Arby's?
Mm. 'Cause it's like a
And we'll throw in a
California
few McRibs
founding.
as well. No,
Um,
I don't know if that's
twofer.
enticing or not.
no, I say we go for it.
All right. Turning down my offers. Let's see. If number 5 is Taco Bell and number 7 is Popeyes, all that money is yours. Let's take a look. What is the order of things? Show me number 7. Nailed it. Very good.
Yes.
Popeyes, 1972.
Yeah.
1 year after its namesake, Popeye Doyle
Ooh,
connection. You are
well
tonight.
done.
You nailed perfect 10 as well, correctly identifying 4. Might not be 100 times your score, but it's a very respectable total tonight.
And I'm
I'll
glad
take
we went with 4. I'm
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been hard pressed to
Congratulations,
beyond that.
Tom and Rachel. Your total tonight, 33,632. You were both obviously
Yay.
on our
Woohoo!
all-time Order of Things leaderboard. Thanks for joining us. They know the order of things, and we will see you next time on the Order of Things.